Hey, what is going on, everybody? It is Nolan, or the Optimistic Gamer here, and welcome back to the Optimistic Survival Series. We are starting today's episode where we left off last time in our super smelter facility, because I need food, and I just killed some cows. We are going to get that loaded into the furnaces here, and yep, we can see that beef is going, and it should go once more. Yep, there it goes. So 32 beef, we can go ahead and turn that off. 32 beef will just be evenly distributed among the 8 furnaces, and we should already see that pouring in. That is fantastic. But today we are stepping away from the smelter because we are going to be working on a creeper farm, but we are not going to do that here in the valley. We are going to build this at spawn. Now, it's not going to run all the time when it's at spawn, only when we are there. But because it is an AFK farm, there's not really any use in building it right here in the valley since we can AFK anywhere. So I think we will build that at spawn, out of the way, since it is a little bit atrocious, if you ask me. It's kind of an eyesore, but it is a fantastic farm, and it gets us plenty of gunpowder if we AFK for long enough. So I'm going to clean out my inventory, we will gather some materials in a shulker box, and we will head to spawn and start working on this creeper farm. So the design I'm using for the farm today comes from Waddles. He built a 1.20 creeper farm that, in my opinion, looks very efficient and should suffice for all of our gunpowder needs. We have plenty of netherrack, so I'm just going to be using that for the farm. But I am going to need a lot of trapdoors, about 10 stacks of trapdoors. So that is going to require me to chop down a few trees. We will just use spruce trapdoors. That will be the easiest to get a hold of, the fastest. So let me do that real quick, get a bunch of spruce wood, and then we should be good to go with that. Alright, I got all of the trapdoors that we need. I will throw these in another shulker box as well. And we'll need just a little bit more netherrack just in case. We will also need fence gates and fence. We'll go with cherry wood for those. And some hoppers as well. I don't know that we have any left over from the smelter, so I will just make a few more of those real quick. Alright, we have the hoppers, a chest for our gunpowder, and then we need quite a bit of carpet as well. So let me shear the sheep. I don't know that we have all that much wool right now. It just looks like a single piece of wool. We do have a carpet though. That is a start. I will put that in there, but we will need a little bit more. Alright, I got plenty of wool from all of our sheep, so we have all of the carpet that we need now. And I just need some water buckets as well. There we go, and that should be all the materials that we need, except I do need some snow blocks, and pumpkins for the snow golems. That way the creepers have something to attack and then fall down off of the side of the farm. So let me get some pumpkins and snow golems real quick. And we actually don't have any pumpkins, so let me fly around and see if, here's a nice there's a few pumpkin patches around. We only need 5 of them, so that will be just fine for us. Let me see if I have any shears in here. It doesn't look like I do. That's okay. We'll grab a few more. We can turn those into some pumpkin seeds and plant those back home. And then the snow I will get from the top of the mountain up here. We just need 10 snow blocks, and there we go. So with the snow golems, all of these materials right here, I think... Oh, we do need some buttons as well. We will stick with cherry for that. And let me just clean out the rest of these extra blocks, and then we will be good to go. Alright, everything is all gathered up. I have the shulker boxes, and we can now head to spawn. And actually, I need some scaffolding. Alright, now we are good to go. While we're here, we might as well check the iron farm as well. Looks like that is coming along nicely. And I think we will go out to this little island out here to build it. We're going to build it over an ocean to improve the spawn rates of this. And it looks like we have a ruins right down there. I may have to go check that out once we are finished. But for now, we are going to just tower up with our scaffolding, build a platform up at the top, and begin work on this farm. And now we begin the journey all the way up to Y level 250. This might take a while. I'm realizing now I probably just could have used my firework rockets to get to the top, but oh well, we're already committed to the climb. Alright, we have made it to the top and we are a ways up here at Y level 250. This is where we are going to build our platform. So let me grab some building blocks right here. And we are just going to build a small platform that we can base the rest of this build off. So we'll have our chest, and then we will have our hoppers going into it. There we go, and I will leave a link to his tutorial down in the description. Again, all credit to him on this one. And I'm going to expand our platform just a little bit more right now so that we have a nice place to land with our elytra for when we need to come back here and grab some more materials. I'll go ahead and get some torches placed as well. We don't need any mobs spawning up here. And I am aware this isn't the most appealing farm, being that it's built entirely out of netherrack, but it's what I had on hand. We might as well use it because we have it, and it cuts down on time. We don't have to go out and get a bunch of other resources. I just figured this would be our best option. You know, in my head, these granite stairs matched a lot more than I thought they would. But that's okay, they're not even going to be seen once this farm is finished. And the pink fence gates were not intentional to match or anything, they just happened to be what I had on hand. So let me open up all of these. On the bright side, I haven't fallen off yet, so I guess there is that. Not that it matters, because we are both above an ocean and I have elytra, but we're still a ways up here. So this is the water platform now, so I'm going to get all of the water in place, and then we will work on the spawn platform. Alright, the water is in place, so the farm is probably about halfway complete at this point. I'm going to get some slabs put onto these hoppers. So now we can stand here and safely kill the creepers. And now I just need to work on the spawning area. So let me grab the rest of our blocks and trapdoors, and we will head up and work on that. Alright, the first spawn platform is just about complete. I'm going to get the snow golem in here. I just realized I haven't carved the pumpkins yet, but that's okay because I also realized I did not bring enough fence. So we are going to... Actually, since we have the iron farm right down there, I can just go make some shears real quick. And we'll just get some wood from one of those birch trees to make a few more fences for each of the levels hereafter. Alright, I got enough fences for the rest of the farm, and we will just carve these pumpkins real quick. And we can head back up to the farm. As I was jumping off of this, I realized we may be able to glide all the way to our house from the top of this farm. I could be wrong, but it is in that direction-ish, if I'm not mistaken. We might be able to make it. I'm certain we could get all the way to the village, but it would be interesting to see. We'll have to try it at the end of the episode. But here is our snow golem, our first of 5. And he's going to attack the creepers. The creepers will come and try to attack him. And then they will go on these trapdoors, thinking that they can get across, fall into the water, and fall almost to their death, where we can take our looting sword that we have and attack them, finish them off, and get loads of gunpowder. Alright, I have the walls in place now, so with all of that, we can start working on the ceiling for the next level, and get the trapdoors in place. So there's the first level of this farm. I'm just going to repeat that 4 more times now, and then this creeper farm should be good to go. Well, I'm just about finished with our 5th and final layer on this creeper farm. However, I did have an unfortunate encounter with some rain and it caused one of our snow golems to melt, so I do need to go get another carved pumpkin and a couple more snow blocks, but that is not a big deal for us. I think we will survive. So I'm going to get up on the roof of this and place down some torches just to prevent any mob spawning up here, and I do need to go around the sides of the farm. It's a little messy and I need to either clean that up or get some torches placed on that as well, because there are some areas where we could potentially have a zombie, skeleton, or even a creeper spawning outside of this central spawn area. But once I get that last snow golem put in place and we get a roof on this, the creeper farm will be complete. Alright, I'll get this last snow golem into place. There we go. And now we just need to get a roof on this, like I said. And as soon as this entire roof is put on, we should start seeing some creeper spawns from this farm. And we can head down and use our looting sword to start getting some more gunpowder. We'll put one more torch right here in the middle just to be safe, and I'm not too concerned about mob-proofing some of these areas right now. We will come back and do that later. It won't have a huge impact on the overall spawn rate, so we will just jump down to this platform, wait for some creepers to spawn. They should start rolling in here any second, and we can start getting some gunpowder. There they are. And it should only be one hit with the sword to kill them. We just don't want to get too close to the farm, otherwise they might blow up. That would not be good. But we are already at 12 gunpowder just from a few creepers. There we go, already up to 16. So the creeper farm is complete, and if I swap out these slabs for campfires, it will work as an AFK farm. We will just get a little bit less rates, plus this way we get XP from killing the creepers. But now our next order of business, now that we have a creeper farm, is going to be really optimizing our sugarcane production. We only have that one little farm right now. There is a much more efficient farm that I know of that we will tackle in the future. But that is where we are going to leave it for this episode of the Optimistic Survival series. If you enjoyed it, definitely hit that thumbs up button and be sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on daily content as soon as I publish it. Check the description for some more important information, links, how to contact me, all of that good stuff. And with all that being said, comment, like, subscribe, remember to stay optimistic, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Bye.